is in response. I will be live streaming, and somebody will come in her chat, and she likes to think everybody's obsessed with her. The things that I have found have been on a public platform. Like on TikTok, I didn't find that coming to Indiana TikTok until 2 days later when I made the post in response, okay? Those tarot cards do not, I have them right here. They do not have anybody's name on them anywhere. They have the tarot card's name on them. I mean, I can show you, and if she can prove that it's his penis, I will get rid of it.
Okay, why would you be posting penises online anyway?
It's a tarot deck. I'm not posting penises on there. It's a tarot deck that I'm making. Okay? She likes to think everything's about her and Ashley. But these women do this to a lot of people. I never said, the only time I would call for local law enforcement is when she said that I was purposely streaming her children's band performance that, by the way, is still up on her public YouTube account.
I'm just trying to figure out why you guys...
So just because somebody posts a picture or video or something of their family, that gives her the right to take it, restream it, and then talk about the children. Just so you know.
Watch each other.
My pictures back. I want her to leave me the hell alone.
Okay.
And I want my grandkid, I want my pictures back. She lives with a dangerous man, and you've heard her. I have a very small account. Okay?
She has a very small account. Go look at her followers. And look at my numbers. She is, and it's fucking weird.
This woman doesn't. She's emailed these out. She lives with a predator.
Okay.
Okay?
So what?
They have access now to my...
Oh, did you hear that, Judge? Ann.
Emailed these out. She lives with a predator.
Okay.
Okay?
So what?
They have access now to my children that she's already distributed to.
And they're not even her children. Okay? You didn't carry them inside of your body, nor did you birth them. You may have birthed their parents. One of them, maybe. Because from my understanding, I'm pretty sure that that's the old man's child. But not your child.
Whoever wanted them. Who's to say they weren't other pedophiles? My grandkids have nothing to do with the BS between two grown women. But see, they do this to people that doesn't have backup. You see how many people she brought with her, right? Who am I here with? Okay, they do this harassment like this to anybody that speaks out against this Ashley.
Here's the problem, Laura.
My picture's back.
The internet provides opportunities for people to...
Now, I hope that they caught it, okay? Because at the very end, this hearing is almost over. But listen. Because when he says that we're done, she says, I'll get them back my way. And he says, what does that even mean? And she says, I don't know, it's the internet. She continues to threaten me in front of the judge.
Do almost anything.
They do. I understand that.
And protective orders aren't the mechanism for defamation suits. When a defamation is, the meaning is that somebody says something false about you and it's considered damaging. That's something you'd really need to talk to a lawyer about.
I don't care about that. I want my pictures.
Okay, well, if she got them on the internet,
Of my grandkids.
I don't care.
No, they were in a private account.
Well, she was able
I'll get back myself my way then.
And what does that mean?
I don't know.
Do you hear the way she talks to a judge? I'm going to rewind that. I want you guys, right, it's always a private account, but they're still up on a public Facebook. I want you to listen to that again, because after he says, well, she says, fine, I'll get them back my way. What does that mean?
No, they were in a private account.
Well, she
Okay,
was
I'll
able
get
to.
back myself my way then.
And what does that mean?
I don't know. It's on the internet.
Okay, are you willing to just stop using her grandchildren's pictures, Jessica?
Oh, absolutely. They were only shown one time, and like I said, I followed his
And
page.
never again?
Absolutely not.
But why don't you both stop talking about each other on the internet at all? Just go your separate ways. Can you do that, Jessica?
That sounds great.
Can you do that, Laura?
Absolutely.
Laura?
Sure. Sure,
All right.
why not?
I'm sorry, but I understand what you're upset about, Laura, and I understand that you don't like what she said. She doesn't like some of the things that you said or done, but none of these things are the basis for a protective order, unfortunately. So I'm going to deny your petition, and we're done for today. Thank you.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Thank you. Have a great day. It's going to get good.
Did you hear what she just said? I'm leaving. Have a great day. She says, it's gonna get good.
Your petition, and we're done for today. Thank you.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Thank you. Have a great day. It's going to get good.
I'm glad that that's on there. So then she files. Yeah. So then she files this. It's just handwritten. She's requesting that they review and reopen the petition. This was denied again. It said we had a Zoom petition for a protection order on April 21st. That was this hearing just played. We, being Jessica and myself, she puts her name. You asked Miss Hustler if she could go home and leave things alone. She agreed, and you denied the order. Not 2 hours later, she goes live on her YouTube gaslighting and bashing me. Yesterday, Tuesday, April 26th, Miss Hustler went live again on her YouTube channel named Magic Jess. Live stream name, Let's Chat. She shows my private photos again, trying to bait me into a response. She states in her live stream she has written the court to release the Zoom court hearing where she can broadcast it on her channel. Then again on April 27th on her live stream at timestamp 5518, which is really weird. Like, you don't not only have dates, you have timestamps, but you're not stalking, right? She shows a picture of my grandson and my private photos again. This woman continues to not only try to publicly shame me, she also states that she has followers stalking my Facebook. Never said that. This woman took your dismissal of the hearing as permission to continue to harass, stalk, and defame not only myself, but anyone else she chooses. At 59:52, mind you, this is a new sentence, at 59:52, and at isn't even capitalized. On April 27th, live brags that she knows how to speak to judges to get what she wants. Never said that. I said I knew how to speak in court where other people like to blurt out and, can't refrain themselves. I'm asking the court to help stop this woman repeated verbal cyber harassment and stalking. She weaponizes her following to help her harass and stalk anyone she has an issue with. I'm also asking that the Zoom court hearing not be released to her to use as a tool to harass me with, and to grant the order of protection to stop this woman and her followers from the continued harassment. So, first of all, that was like really funny because you can't deny somebody court transcripts. But it would have been nice for a letter like this, for Gabby to, because that would have stopped, a lot of shit there. So then we go to court again because she files this. Boop. Boop. And I really liked these judges too. I don't know which day was which one. No, I'm in Michigan. She's in Indiana. Give me 2 seconds because I have FedEx knocking on my door. I don't even know what it is. It's Mason's 5th seizure medication. This child, I'm telling you, is trying to unalive me. He plays basketball and decided he was going to have a seizure in the middle of his basketball game. So they ended up calling it. And they won. I know, bro. Like, oh my god. It's been like one thing after another with this child. So they are now starting him on CBD. And I had totally forgot that they said noon. So they just delivered that. 5th seizure medication. Yeah, so they're starting him on that. They're gonna wean him off the one that's been giving him like a lot of side effects. And then he goes next month to have the brain surgery done. So we're hoping that between the CBD and the surgery that he's gonna be okay. It's stressful. Very stressful. And that's why, like I said, it pisses me off when she sits on lives and, Gabby could, like, I don't even fucking know, do something dumb. And she's like, oh, she must be having a seizure. Like, fuck you. Fuck you. Deal with seizures, okay? Watch your fucking teenager stop breathing and tell me you'll joke about it. Pig. So when I requested these, I put both of the judges because, yeah, she wouldn't give a fuck. She'd be like, oh, this is that, what do I do? During this time frame in the next ones, there was 2 separate judges, and then it went over to the judge that it was at, and it stayed there. That's when they had combined mine and Ashley's cases together. So, I don't know which one's which, but like I said, both of these judges were fucking phenomenal, too. And in these next couple ones, you might hear her witnesses. Ella had came to court a couple of times. Margaret had to be there. in one of these, I actually think it's the next one I'm going to play. Margaret was yelled at to quit laughing that it wasn't Judge Judy and it wasn't a joke. And then she was told to quit smiling. So. And these are completely unedited. I don't have a way to edit them. I had to download For the Record in order to be able to play them. So you'll hear my testimony raw, you know. It's whatever. It looks like this one's got two of the same ones again. We'll see.
Are we on the record? Okay, we're on the record in 53 COH. Harding, petitioner Jessica Hessler, respondent. Both parties are here, and there's a couple witnesses. Do the parties have any preliminary matters or motions to make? Do you want to separate the witnesses, have them wait in the waiting room, or do you want them in the proceeding?
Doesn't matter to me. They lie for just anyway.
Okay. Just as a little background.
Did you hear that? It doesn't matter. They lie for Jess anyways.
Proceeding.
Doesn't matter to me. They lie for just anyway.
Okay. Just as a little background, Judge Combs did deny the protective order that, after hearing, the only reason I reopened it was because Ms. Harding said that there was continuing harassment.
But when she talks about these cases, she says it was me who got my feelings hurt and that I was the one that filed all of these motions. But as you hear, yet again, she filed? Okay, move along.
And so that's really the only thing. I don't want to relitigate whatever Judge Kellums relitigated. I just want to hear what's happened since that you believe is harassment. So, okay? All right, let me swear you both in there. And anybody who's going to be a witness, raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, put your hands down. And then the two witnesses, I guess if we call them. All right, Kelly and Sam, you're muted. Can you unmute your audio for a moment?
Yes.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You can go ahead and mute yourselves again if you want.
So Sam is Sage, and Kelly is Windowlicker. When they give the names, like their full names, I am going to skip past that because I'm not giving people's like full, whatever.
All right, Miss Harding, can you say your name for the record, please?
Laura Jean Harding.
Okay, and can you tell me why you asked me to reopen the case and what has been happening?
Yes, ma'am. It wasn't 2 hours after we
I don't know.
Court the first time that Miss Hessler was back to harassing and having her followers that are witnesses here stalk my pages and continue to harass me. Every live that she's done, she has brought me up. If she hasn't brought me up, her viewers have. And then that starts the whole rant. Since then, Miss Hessler is continuing the same behavior. She's since then threatened to drive a car to someone's home and ram it through their home.
To someone's, not her, to someone's home, Ella, not her. Has nothing to do with her. But we gotta bring it up.
She just continues to escalate.
So I need more specific information. How is she harassing or stalking you?
She is threatening that if I do not sit that fuck down and shut the fuck up, that she will continue to release my private information to her large following on YouTube.
And how would she have your private information?
That you'd have to ask Ms. Hessler about. As far as talking, there is an ongoing investigation and charges for everybody involved, including Ms. Hessler.
So again, this was June 14th, 2022. We are February 5th, 2026. And this investigation and charges still hasn't happened.
Okay, do you have any evidence that she's doing this?
Yes, I've sent some to you. I can share my screen and or show you what I have.
Okay, that'd be good.
Which would you like me to show the screen?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And when she shows her screen, the first thing that pops up that I see is my 15-year-old brother who passed in a car accident. A video of the newspaper article on her account or on her computer. I mean, regardless of how old he would be, he was 15 when he passed. But no child is off limits with her. None. Alive or deceased. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta plug my computer in.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I've never done this, so it's kind of weird. Dang it. I'll just do it this way. You know, just a quick way. Sorry.
It's okay.
This is, she's threatening to, this is the day I refiled, because she wants to use the Zoom proceedings. Work to not give it to me by law, because I was the defendant in the case. If I ask for it, they have to provide it.
Oh, absolutely.
So I have it. I have the Zoom recording. I have this lady threatening me twice to a senior judge. It says why.
Okay, I will say before...
And she just said, well, that's a lie. You guys all just heard it. Oh, this is about to get good. I'll get it back my way.
You get too much into it. You're not allowed to record the proceedings of... If anybody is recording the proceedings, you need
I'm gonna switch clips.
to stop now. We have it all audio recorded, but you can't record these proceedings.
She lied to the judge and said that I was recording them.
Okay.
Right, and then she's also threatened. This wasn't to me, but she does this to numerous people that threaten to drag the car through. But
This
you know,
isn't
she,
to me.
Just on the 26th was showing my pictures of last month, showing
Oh, there's multiple judges in her area that dislike her.
my pictures of me and my grandkids again to her following, saying, you know, that she would continue to do so if I didn't stop making live broadcasts or going live. She uses the local police as tools to harass other people in that community.
Okay, I just want to concentrate on what she's done to you, because it's only really about you and her.
Well, that where she, here,
Yep, I sure do, Ella.
Central discusses court or whatever. I literally sent the court, well, I went back about 27 different exhibits. And I said, you know, like, on this, like, your video proof on this day, she posted a video of the court papers she filed on April 1st, which she kept making videos after she filed that I was harassing her.
Okay. Well, tell me.
I did post after, like I said, 2 hours after the first proceeding video, when the judge asked her if she could just go home and drop it, and she agreed. I agreed. She wasn't home 2 hours before she started doing the same behaviors again. And so, yes, after that, when she kept baiting, and then I would post. But I haven't gone live but one time since I filed the first time. She's been live for 3 to 4 hours a day.
There's nothing that said I couldn't go live.
She thinks she's untouchable.
Never said I'm
She's in
untouchable.
fact breaking several laws.
Okay, what laws is she breaking?
She's got my personal information. She's giving it out to whoever wants it. All those viewers, she's got over 1,000 followers on her YouTube account that she sets in, like I said, for 2 hours at a time.
Over
Showing
1,000
my photos
followers.
of my grandkids from a private Facebook page. Last September, she was looking and digging for my information when I had nothing to do with her.
Not true.
So she does this to a lot of people. And I believe the only thing that has kept her from making physical threats is that these proceedings are happening.
Okay, so how is it making you feel when she does this?
Aggravated, anxious, frustrated, depressed, helpless.
How does it make Gabby feel? I hate to defend the bitch. I really do. But how does it make Gabby feel? It makes you angry, frustrated, depressed, anxious.
Self-harm.
Okay.
And my grandkids had nothing to do with this.
Neither does a little 5-year-old boy in Florida who didn't get to pick his parents. Neither did my kids when you called CPS and told them you were my family. What?
When I started posting online, I expected, some not nice words. I didn't expect my personal information to be used against me to blackmail me into silence with.
Okay, are either of you expecting someone named Keith?
Yes, that's my fiance.
Okay. All right, anything else, Miss Hardy?
No, there's so much, but
Well, I mean, Brownie could grab a box and mute if she wants. That's up to her. Yeah, that's what she always said. I was trying to blackmail her into silence. Is Brownie still in here? Are you busy? Are you able to grab a box and mute? I don't fucking know. Probably in the settings. Oh, here we go. I mean, either way, it should work. It will still show her live.
Let me check. So I know I shut it off one time before where people couldn't see when I was in another live.
I would assume it would be in the settings. I don't know. I didn't know you could do that. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I go to her page or whatever. Because it will still show that she's live. So it doesn't matter if I'm on hers or she joins in on mine. But that's why I said for her to mute so that, if she's doing stuff or whatever, she doesn't have to worry
My
about.
dog's fucked up.
Do what?
My dogs have their own couch in the living room, and like the pillow cushion on the back from where they lay has like fallen, so I'm trying to fix that.
Oh.
I don't know if it even shows up though that I'm on here because I thought I turned it off one time, and now I don't even know how the hell I did it.
Let me see if I go to my other account if it shows.
Yeah, check that.
Are you on the Just Blame Brownie?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it doesn't show you live.
How the hell does it? I don't know how I did that. I'll drop and see if I can go figure out how to fix it.
Alright, I'll look too.
Okay.
Alright. Does anybody know how she can fix that? If she gets in somebody's box, it doesn't show she's live. Let me try to Google it. How to turn on and off live visibility on TikTok. It says go to settings, activity, settings, and privacy. Let me see if I can do it on mine. You can't invite people? That's weird. Hang on, you guys. We're trying to figure this out. Maybe live. No. Did you try going? It says to go into account or um girl, you need to quit fucking playing with buttons is what you need to quit doing. How to turn on and off being able to be seen in other people's live streams on TikTok. This says, oh no, let's turn off distracting TikTok lives. No, so she apparently turned it off to where if she's in somebody's box, that if you go to her page, it doesn't show that she's live. To control your visibility in TikTok live streams, manage your, quote, activity status and privacy settings. Turning this off prevents users, including live hosts, from seeing when you are active or, oh no, that's in their stream. Never mind. But I wonder if that's what it is. I wonder if it's the TikTok activity. No. Not rewatch. The showing up in people's lives. I wonder if that's how to do it. Is the activity. Because if you have your activity off to where people can't see you, I don't know. Does anybody know how to do this? Since Brownie likes to play with buttons. Yeah, so that one says, go look and see. You're going to go to activity status in the privacy settings. So go to the 3 lines, go to settings and privacy, and then activity settings or status. It's the second one down. And, hi Jamie, sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. My gingerbread looks so angry. God damn it, Brownie. Was that off? The activity status? Let's say we're waiting on you, boo boo. Mm-mm-mm. Hello. What is it? Did you figure it out, woman? She said, I'm trying. I mean, I guess if anything, we can just kind of do what they said. You go live, and I'll grab a box. You can mute. Do whatever you gotta do. Oh, she's got a doctor's appointment at noon. Anyways. Alright, we're just gonna continue here. You're good. I told him I'm gonna continue here. I guess after this, fuck, I should have been doing YouTube live too. That way I could leave it up. I guess after this I'll jump on YouTube and just record it on there. Okay, so play it now, and then when you come back, you'll go live. I'll jump in your box, and then play it again. I think that's how we're gonna do it. She's got a doctor's appointment. So she said when she comes home, okay, yeah, when she comes home, we'll do it that way. So about 2:30-ish, we'll say, she'll go live, and I'll jump in her live, and then replay them.
Okay.
I don't know what department.
Okay. Ms. Hessler, did you want to respond?
Yes. So, yes. He said
Eastern.
that, there was some things that she did that kind of, like, screwed herself.
Okay.
Since the last court hearing, she has went live.
I hate that they're just like little clips and you gotta switch
There was a
between them.
live on June 2nd. I have it all. That in 38 minutes, she references me 32 times. She says, and I have it all here. I also sent it as exhibits detailed, that maybe if I could quit running my cum catcher, and that's even if I catch cum because I'm not 14, because that's a hit on my fiance and his 17-year-old criminal record.
The vileness.
It's Shamu, Lardass. She's posting videos day in and day out that the very next day after court, she posts a tarot card that she drew of myself with a picture supposedly behind me.
It's me talking right now.
Place.
It's me talking
Again,
right now.
Another stab
It's a court
at
hearing.
myself and my fiance. Tell me you're a dumbass without telling me you're a dumbass. Another video. She is in other people's live streams asking them for information and dirt. She posted a video, this one right here, that says, I found Shaftica's OnlyFans.
I'll have a fiance.
Shaftica's
I know,
another
dance girl
stab
dance.
at me. There is, pay attention to Shaftica's moderators from then till now. Always the same ones backing up a known liar or some fake bullshit. One is a junkie pedophile. The other supports a registered two-tier pedophile and a child advocate. This was just she posted on June 4th.
Okay.
But
I'm sorry, Ms. Hessler, these exhibits...
Find out.
You submitted them to the
Yeah.
court. Did you send them to Ms. Harding as well?
I don't have an email address for her. I'm sure this is all off of her own TikTok and YouTube.
Okay.
As far as me digging her information, I haven't done anything. I have multiple different videos where she yells her first and last name and that she's in Bloomington, Indiana. I can play those. Did you give her the date that I posted after you released my information? Already. You had already my information. When did I release your information? On your live streams, Jess. You're in court, my dear. Ma'am?
Okay.
We're
We're not really having a conversation right now. Ms. Hessler is testifying, so go ahead.
She indicates that she is so terrified that is posting videos. You can clearly see that that is her. And she is around. Excuse me. And she says, I love that you're so pissed off. Tells me that there's going to be plenty more court dates. Behavior. Now I hope your witnesses that you bring, the ones that got recorded the last time, there will be plenty more court cases to follow. Did you see? this old creepy bitch is going to make sure that the internet is a better place for my grandkids. Just saying.
Sorry. Oh, you commented.
Please watch till the end, not an attack. This is her playing another person's audio. You know, you did it to yourself. And nobody to blame except yourself. And here you're putting a crap saying the old moms never told me how bad you were. Don't crap. This is not real. I don't want you to keep making the car wash because you're so-called boyfriend. This is our thanks Princess for defending her. She will do this to anyone. I was talking about a girl that had asked me for money, that apparently had asked
Next one.
numerous other people. And the last time that we were in front of the senior judge, she was actually advised to quit watching streams. That hasn't stopped. Your excuse. Well, I have to do this. I'm going to. So she's reposting my lives. There's this one. Everybody else remember last year's marathon live? Last year, and she just posted this. Right. You pregnant? This was on May 14th of this year that she posted it. Okay.
How much money are people paying to sign up? Y'all give me a roundabout.
It's $224.
What idiot has paid $224? Well, I'm
She did.
Oh my.
She did. People to have. You remember that?
Is in everybody's inboxes.
And
Eat.
this was her live on June 2nd. Yeah, if you want to know how to tell that you're sitting in a room full of ass kissers and Discord dumbasses? Because they said you're in a grave break because they didn't send any money. You begged everybody to get that like button to show that support. Now you got 1,020 musical signature. Oh, this is the whole live. We get the clips where she's actually talking about me.
Okay, we only have till 10, so I kind of get the idea of what you're saying. Do you have any witnesses you want to call or anything else?
Well, my fiance would like to speak on the fact that she is continuously talking about him.
Okay, is that Keith?
Yes.
Okay, Keith, can you unmute, please? And if you could turn your video on. You have to hit the button that says start video and then unmute your audio.
Is that it?
Yep, there you go. Can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay. You can put your hand up.
His
Say your
fucking
name for the
voice
record.
is like nails on chalkboards.
Swallowing.
Okay. And did you have something you wanted to testify about?
Yeah, so I personally don't have a YouTube, a TikTok. I don't have any social media at all. But Miss Laura Harding continuously brings up my criminal history, accusing me of breaking the law because Jess is on the internet and on YouTube and yada, yada, yada. I know laws are different in where you guys are. You guys are in Indiana.
Right.
So, you know, I know sex offender registry laws are different state to state. And I also know that the federal courts have ruled that as long as I post that I am a registered sex offender on any social media account that I have, it is not illegal. And she is continuously talking about she is going to have me charged for breaking the registry laws. I don't understand how she is continuously harassing other people and asking for a PPO.
Okay. Anything further?
No. No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Hessler, anything further?
I would also like to add that it has numerous videos labeling me as a racist that she has posted. And like I said, I haven't, she comes into court with stuff that I have done or said to other people. But when it comes to, you know, where's the pictures that I've shown of her grandkids? Literally yesterday sent over 30 exhibits of this woman. Like I said, everything is cunt, lard ass. And she laughs online that I am taking you to court. This is it. You're done. I'm just asking that she do as the original judge said and leave me alone. We're in two different states. The original motion was filed.
I don't disagree with that, Ms. Hessler, but that means you should not post about her either. Like, there's no reason for
I don't.
Well, you did right after court, you said.
I did not. Because of Laura and this Ella woman that is in Canada, they are just like, I haven't said anything about upcoming court dates. But Laura has went around posting, there's 181 videos just since March that she's attacking myself and another woman in Baltimore. She is admitted to posting revenge porn and everything else.
Have you contacted like social media to get it to stop or something?
I've tried. I've reported the videos, yes, multiple times.
I'm gonna pause for like 2.2 seconds. I'm trying to get my adrenaline down for a second. As far as the whole, you know, everybody reporting Gabby for ban evasion, it is. It is 181 yes. And that was from the end of March to we're at the beginning of June. It's not this, it's hearing him. But they talk about Gabby and ban evasion when they all are under the same ban evasion. Right. You know, like her account, the account she's on now, was a backup. Because her account was just banned not that long ago. Maybe 5-6 months ago. And then, you know, not trying to bash, stating facts. You know, Margaret got her name from Queen of being banned. You know, she's got multiple videos where she brags about, you know, having so many accounts that are gone. Right, Brownie. I mean, at the end of the day, we've all had accounts gone, right? Like, but go report her while you're doing the same thing. Right. It's okay when they do it. The one-way street. The do as I say, not as I do, you know, whatever. Just saying. It's funny.
But yeah, I don't. And Kelly and Sam can both, you can go watch. The day of the last court hearing, I was asked why I had court. People knew about court because of Laura and Ella. Just like now. She's, like said, everything is, I am taking you to court. We have court this day. Okay. We're going to court this day.
I thought you said that you posted something like she screwed herself, and that's what she played earlier.
That was the day
the last day that we had court.
Okay, but that was after court, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you just told me that you didn't post after court, but you did.
I didn't post it. I went live.
I posted videos. I went live.
Oh, I didn't.
People were asking me why I was in court and what happened.
Okay, well, that's not anything you need to discuss on social media.
I agree.
Right.
And,
Right, Boom. Right.
And if I deny the protective order, I don't want you posting any more about her. And if you do, I'm going to grant it because this is kind of ridiculous. Miss Harding, can you unmute, please?
I would like to show you, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like over 80 hours since last court where I'm brought up in every one of her live streams. Okay, and I want to play you that video that she muted the sound on of me that's supposedly about her. This is it. The one she was showing.
I can't hear that.
She did. I will torment you and make your life a living hell.
Which, again, this is towards Ella. Not towards her. Has nothing to do with her. Has nothing to do with court. But when she made this video, she plays me saying it. She kind of jumps around. She's like, what are you going to do? And then she plays it again. And she's like, what are you going to do? And she plays it again. And she's like, I love that you're so angry right before court. Like, what the fuck?
Now, that was, I have posted about her.
What date was that video?
This video was just last week.
No, the video she posted was last
that
week.
Was after, from the day we had court originally, she went live for an hour and a half, not 2 hours after we got home, and started running her mouth about court. On the 29th that I showed you earlier, that's when she re-showed my photos of me and my grandkids, and told me that if I didn't sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Which, listen to how many times she brings this exact video up. Because she even did it at the very last hearing. She did it throughout the whole 2 years. Because she felt that if she continued to play that video, that again had nothing to do with her, that it was going to get her somewhere.
She would continue to do so. Because after the last court hearing, she seemed to think that the rules only applied to myself and not her.
So that video you just played, who was that?
That was her voice.
Last week.
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Hessler, what's your response to that?
That is to a woman that I know that it doesn't have anything to do with court. I can play that this woman in Canada attacked my 14-year-old daughter on a 10-minute long.
So you're saying that doesn't have to do it with Miss Harding?
No, and that's what she even said. She has an audio. It's not about her, but it's about somebody. Well, it's not to her, and she knows that it's not. Like I said, this woman, my daughter was on the verge of self-harming again over this woman. And that is what started all of this. Laura,
Too bad you guys can't see my candle.
It was sent with the first group of exhibits at the first court hearing where she...
I lit a candle. Whack. If you're in here, I promise I won't let a towel by it and burn my house down.
She says, I'm not harassing her, but I'm harassing Ella. But because Laura's in the U.S. and Ella's not, she's going to file a protective order to stop me from harassing Ella.
I filed for myself, Jess, when you sat there on that live the first time,
Hello.
showing photos of me and my grandkids because of Ashley Reiner in Baltimore, the one that you sit on live every day and talk about and make fun of, but you sit in court and act like, oh, she's an acrobatic, oh, you're so mean talking about her, but you do the same thing. Okay? So let's tell the whole truth. Not these half-truths that you love to tell. And that woman did not attack her 14-year-old daughter.
Do you guys even know each other?
No.
Why are you talking about each other? And there's no reason. This is it's ridiculous. You shouldn't be live streaming about your lives to people you don't know or about people you don't know. So, and Miss Hessler, you're just as guilty of it, as far as I can tell. So.
Can I play this for you guys?
Kelly has her hand up. I don't know if she wants to say something. Or, do you know?
Hello.
That was just to reference that that video was not towards her.
I didn't say it was. It just shows that this is the type of behavior she does to anybody.
Okay.
If she doesn't like what we're saying or like what we're doing, that's what we get.
Okay.
Numerous people on the internet. I'm just the one that has stood up for myself, not Ella, the woman in Canada. And that woman did not attack her children. Miss Hessler showed her kids that woman said that all she said was, I don't like the band sucks. Miss Hessler told her daughters that Ella said that they sucked. So, if Miss Hessler doesn't want her children in grown folks' behavior, she shouldn't have them sit next to her on the couch every live stream when she speaks the way she does and talks about the things that she does. Her kids were not attacked. She said I attacked her kids. I never did so. And I can prove it.
Okay. Anything further?
I just kind of don't want to go back and forth, but like I said, I can play the audio where this woman is repeatedly calling my 15-year-old daughter a fat ass,
Okay.
a fat ass, sit down and go on a diet. Miss Harding had posted my daughter's band performance talking about which one of these kids is a victim of sexual assault, because my child is a victim of sexual assault. Like I said, I just want her to leave me alone.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to grant the protective order at this time because I honestly feel like you're probably harassing each other, but I want you both to be really clear that you're not to talk about court after this on social media and don't contact each other. It's just that simple. And if you do, you're both going to end up with a protective order, which is going to cause you problems. If you continue to talk about each other, it's going to get to the point where I feel like it's harassment. And then I'm going to issue protective orders on both of you, which will affect your ability to get a job, do other things. So I think you both need to consider what you're doing on social media because it sounds like it's harmful. Okay?
Well, now, is there any way to, because I have it in writing from her that there is many more court dates to come, is there any way to stop this woman from I'm already filing a civil case against her, but is there any way to stop her from continuously using the courts to harass me?
You can talk to an attorney about that. I'm not allowed to give legal advice. So.
Because that's what she did the whole time.
I feel like, honestly, you'd both be better off if you just consider today the end and not post about each other, not go to court anymore. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of the court's time.
Well, I agree, but if she's making nude photos of myself and my fiance's penis, that's a bit...
That's maybe something you talk to the police about. Ms. Harding, do you have something else you want to say?
Yes, I could have left her alone. I would have not ever brought her up again. Like I said, 2 hours after court, there she was. And she kept baiting. And then those new... She's talking about a tarot card that I drew. I never said they were about her. She even admits her husband, her boyfriend doesn't have that type of piercing, so that just goes to prove it's not about him. If she feels that way, I cannot help that she feels that way, but I've never labeled those tarot cards that I'm making.
Okay, I'm just saying, there's no reason to post about either. Neither of you have reason to post.
Right, about each other.
Or court, or talk about anything, any veiled discussion about court. There's no reason to. So I expect that you don't, and if you do, we're going to be right back in here, and you're both going to end up with protective orders against each other. So, which will be bad. That'll be bad for both of you. Neither of you want that. So, okay?
That's very good.
All right. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
The next hearing was on 9/1. So at this point, she continued. I filed for one on her that was like, I don't know, 30 pages long because there was so much. She turned around and filed for one on me, and it said, I'm requesting that this court grant a restraining order on me because I filed for one on her with half-truths and complete lies. So I'm in the process of dealing with Indiana courts over this because of the fact that we went back. There was one granted both ways, but hers, okay, so Indiana law states you have to have 3 or more separate occasions of stalking or harassment. There was only one incident listed, which was me filing on her. And her verbiage, I'm asking for one because she filed on me. That is retaliation, which is illegal. You can't file on somebody out of retaliation. So this was that hearing, and they heard both petitions that day. And FYI, this one is kind of long, so if you have to go to the bathroom or get something to drink or eat or what, this would be your time.
All right, we're going to go on the record in 53 CO8 2207 PO 001419, Laura Harding versus Jessica Hessler, and also 53 CO8 2207 PO 001366, Jessica Hessler versus Laura Harding. I do want to remind everyone that under Rule 2.17 that any you cannot record these proceedings, prohibiting it's prohibited. Anyone who participates is ordered that they shall not record the proceedings in any manner. In violation of this rule shall be punished by contempt of court, which can include incarceration. So I want to make sure that no one records this hearing. Everything that we're doing is recorded on the record right now, so we don't need anyone recording, live streaming, in any manner the proceedings. Does everyone understand that?
Yes, this is the same judge. The next judge is when that they combine, I do believe, is when that they combined mine and Ashley's cases. So, like I said, that's why on this particular judge that there has been a formal complaint with the Supreme Court filed because she allowed a retaliatory restraining order to take place.
Yes.
After 3 others had been denied. 2 filings and then 1 asking for them to reopen the case. And I have the dismissals where, you know, it says, oh, well, it was denied due to lack of providing proof of burdens or something like that. Hang on, I'll pull it up. Mm-mm. So it reads, order denying petition for order of protection. The petitioner filed on the first day of April 2022 a petition for an order of protection hearing conducted on the 14th day of June 2022, at which the petitioner, this says was not present, and the response, it says we both weren't present. Probably because we weren't in person. It was done via Zoom. Okay, whatever. But it says the petitioner has not shown by a preponderance of the evidence that stalking or harassment has occurred significant to justify the issuance of an order for protection. It is therefore ordered by the court that the petition for order of protection is hereby denied. And I have 3 separate of these before the same judge because I filed against her for the continued harassment. Issued one both ways.
How, and do parties have any preliminary matters or motions we need to talk about before we get started?
Yes, ma'am. Jessica's witness, Samantha, shouldn't have any credibility. She has portrayed herself to be a police officer in the community that we are, online community.
Okay. Well, I'll judge credibility when she testifies, so.
Okay.
I have on my list, Ms. Harding's case first, so do you want, I don't know how, we can either do it one case and then the other, or we can do them both together, however you'd like to proceed. I think it sort of makes more sense for Ms. Harding to present her case and then Ms. Hessler to present hers, and then if you have any rebuttal, we'll go back and forth that way. So,
Okay.
okay. Anybody would like to move for separation of witnesses, or do you want the witnesses to stay in here during the hearing?
They can stay.
Ms. Hessler?
They can stay.
Okay. All right. Anybody who's going to be a witness, if you go ahead and raise your right hand, please. I'll get everybody sworn in. Ms. Hessler, are you going to testify? You need to raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm under penalty of perjury to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay. All right. Ms. Harding, you can either testify or call witnesses, however you'd like to do it, but you get to go first. So.
Well, I'd just like to, I guess, start out how it started. There is a woman in our community that likes to, I don't know, scam money from disabled or young people. Ms. Hessler was a...
She's talking about Ashley Reiner. And if you listen to what she just said, a person in our community. So she accepted Ashley Reiner as a member of her community. Ironic.
A moderator for her. And
I don't know what that means. The moderator.
she would run the chat in the live streams for this woman.
Go ahead.
I didn't pay any attention to Jessica. I had no clue. It came to my attention around September of last year that Miss Hessler had my private photos. And that's where mine and Jess's problem began. She did a live stream that told me to set the F down and shut the F up, or she would broadcast my grandchildren and my home address all over the internet, which she is currently doing. And that's when I filed the first petition, and then it just kept going and going. I don't know, I'm not really good at explaining myself, but that's what I filed for. And Ms. Hessler keeps thinking that I filed for Elizabeth Pursemaker because Ms. Hessler has contacted her 14-year-old daughter, has made fake Facebook pages of Ms. Pursemaker's, pretending to be her and contacting her daughter's soccer team. She's done all kinds of illegal activities to protect this scam artist online. And, I want it to stop. I don't want my pictures of my grandkids all over the internet. She happens to live with a pedophile.
So after the last hearing we had, she's done that since then.
Yes. There's another moderator that she's friends with that just on July 6th or 8th, I can't remember, posted the outside of my home and my private photos on their own YouTube channel. But the only way she could get those was from Miss Hessler and Miss Ryan.
Wackadoodle, are you in here? Let me text her really quick. Wackadoodle, are you in there? Because she's currently speaking about you. Oh, you are. Okay. I know. That's why I was like, are you here? I was texting her. Yes. She didn't get shit from me. So again, you're lying under oath, committing perjury, and defaming me. This is why I got these. Because there will be a civil suit filed very, very, very soon. For all of the slander, defamation, not only online, but in a court of law as well. And Wack and I weren't even talking or friends.
That's why I filed the petition for the first time, was to get it to stop.
September 1st of 2022.
The longer it goes. She thinks she's untouchable. And above the law.
Never said I was untouchable or above the law. As a matter of fact, I have a video where she says, you think that you're untouchable, but I'm going to reach out and touch you, bitch. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure do.
Okay.
She's even threatened to drive her car to Canada and ram it through the door of Miss Elizabeth Parsemaker and drive home with a smile on her face.
Yet again.
And this is all because we do not like the scam artist.
Yet again, bringing up Ella and that fucking video. I told you, every hearing she brings up that video.
And you feel like this is harassing?
Yes, it just continues. My husband's job gets called. I'm not sure if it's her or not, but it's the same group. Like I said, I was hacked multiple times, and the only way that, I don't know if Miss Hester hacked into my stuff, but someone over there in the little group has, and got those photos to begin with. I don't post photos of my grandkids online or on my Facebook. My Facebook was set to private, and if it was switched to public, that's because they are known to hack into people's stuff, accounts, YouTube accounts, Facebook accounts, and change passwords and the like. So.
Yet again.
And she's the one that ended up with the photos. She's the one that blasted the photos more than once on her own YouTube page, and it's the one that offered to pass them out to anybody that would like to see them, and now multiple people have them and are posting them.
Slander and defamation. I've never hacked anything.
Emotional distress or...
Yes, ma'am. I try to protect my grandkids and my kids from pedophiles. Now, she doesn't see a problem with that because she lives with a registered sex offender. So, that's my issue. I was protecting my kids. Now I have to worry that crazy people could have my address. They're posting photos of my home, spreading all kinds of lies about me. And I don't know this woman from Adam. But she's protecting an online predator. Scam artist. And that makes me her enemy, I guess.
Okay.
Sorry if opening my son's
On
medicine
your
is really
petition,
loud.
you said that you have lots of potential earned income,
Yes, from my YouTube channel.
and that you wanted her to pay medical expenses, counseling, repair of damaged property, cost of bringing the case, and keep her from having a weapon.
I just just want it to stop, mainly.
She was asking for
Medical
therapy
expenses, counseling, repair of
prices,
damaged property.
I'm not, no.
but she never
Just
went
that
to
I've
therapy.
been on the channel, but I'm not monetized yet, but I could have been by now.
Not monetized yet. This was in 2022. So she is monetized. And she just said, I could have been by now. You're monetizing off other people, okay? It started with Ashley. It went to me. God knows who before us. After you received the restraining orders, not allowed to talk about me and Ashley. It then went on to Gabby, Danny, Hippie Harley, anybody. But yet she gets in people's boxes and say, well, if you don't like her, she talks about you and your whole family and this and that. No, ma'am, that's you. That is you. Proven facts by your behavior. Not me.
So you don't have any proof that you have loss of income?
Correct.
What about the firearm? Is there a reason you think that she should be prohibited from having firearms?
She lives with a registered sex offender, and she brags that she's going to run her car through people's homes. How do I know she's not going to get pissed off and come shoot me?
Oh my God.
I mean, she's doing some pretty foul stuff. She's contacting 14-year-old minor children that aren't hers. She's threatened to drive her car through someone's home, and I live a lot closer than Canada.
I mean, not really, because in all fairness, from where Ella was living, it was a 3-hour drive. And then from me to her is like almost 6 hours. So explain that. How are you closer than Ella? 1, 2, like, did you literally hear the shit that she just said? Well, right, Canada itself, from where I'm currently living, I could be there probably, I could be to the Ambassador Bridge at, 30 minutes. But from me to Ella at that time was a 3-hour drive. And when I went from that house to Indianapolis, it was 4 hours. And then, she's like an hour and a half-ish from Indianapolis. So she's literally just spitting bullshit lies, garbage, and bullshit out of her mouth. Trying to get something to stick. She is in such fear, but streamed me daily. Does that make sense? And then she's asking for attorney fees, or not attorney fees. Therapy cost to be reimbursed when she never went to therapy. She was asking for lost wages, but doesn't have wages. Because she said she could have been monetized if it wasn't for me. Okay. You used me and Ashley to get views. To be able to get monetized.
Not to you specifically, correct?
Not specifically.
Okay. Anything further?
Not at this time. I'm not very good at explaining myself.
Ms. Hessler, do you have any cross-examination or questions you'd like to ask her? You don't have to. You'll get your chance to respond.
I'm just curious if she has any kind of video proof of anything that she's alleging that I've done.
Yes, ma'am, I do. Yes, ma'am, I do. If you're alive, telling me to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, or you were going to blast my photos to whoever wanted them until I did sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. I also have that same video of you asking, does anybody want to see them? I'll gladly email them to you. So yes, ma'am, I do have proof.
Did you submit any exhibits for today's hearing, Ms. Harding?
No, I submitted it all last time, but I can share my screen and find that for you. She's since privated all of her life, so thinking that I couldn't prove anything, but I have them.
Oh, you know, like how you end a live stream and then set it private? Or how you guys will later hear how she testifies. I got bubbles. Sorry. But you'll later hear where she lies and tells the courts that when you end a live stream on YouTube, you cannot set it private or delete it.
Okay, you can share your screen.
My witnesses also have them. How do I do that? On here, share screen.
Yeah.
Well, and it wasn't even to her. It was to Ella.
What do I click on?
But she takes everything that was said to Ella
Yeah, I
and
got my phone
victimizes
connected to the
herself.
computer. I clicked phone on. Does that work?
I don't know. I don't see it's not doing anything, so maybe not.
Okay, wait a minute. I clicked share now. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. See, I don't see it's been going on forever. Hang on, let me find it.
This one I don't remember. I think it was Ella and Margaret. I don't remember. I don't remember. There was so many hearings.
Lord have mercy. Hang on a minute. Check exactly where it's at. I've got it all wrote down so I can. This was back in April, so March or April.
But I think we already heard that. Has there been an incident since then?
Her friend, screen name Rack, has posted it on her YouTube. Would you like to see that? My photos.
That's okay. I think you can stop the screen share now. So.
And she says, no, that's okay. The judge does. And tells her she can stop screen sharing. So she wasn't able to provide evidence, but laughs at Gabby for how Gabby presented her evidence. And again, you know, at whack, Elizabeth, whack, Ashley, Elizabeth. Where's Jessica?
Okay. Well, it's just like I said, she made that statement back in March, and I had to buy extra hard drives for the stuff she's done. I do have
Any
that.
other questions for her, Ms. Hessler?
Yeah.
Okay. Ms. Harding, did you want to call other witnesses?
No, my witnesses have seen that live where she's made that statement and has made similar statements to them as well.
Okay, do you want to call any of them to testify to that, or what would you like to do with the witnesses?
Margaret, would you like to tell how she does?
So it's been
Sorry, ma'am, just state your name, please, first.
my name is Margaret Bourdais.
How do you spell your last name?
P is in Peter, A, R is in Robert, D is in David, E is in Edward, E is in Edward,
P-A-D-E-E?
P-A-R.
P-A-R-E-E?
Correct.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So this has been an ongoing issue with Mrs. Hessler for about a year with the harassment, stalking. There's several people that are involved in this situation. It's just using the courts to harass people because she doesn't get her way. She's contacted people's jobs, contacted their families, just really vile behavior.
And after she says I've contacted people's jobs, makes a YouTube video correcting that it wasn't me that contacted Samantha's job. Imagine that. Lying under oath again.
Okay. And have you witnessed this yourself, or is this what somebody told you?
I have.
What have you witnessed yourself?
She's allegedly witnessed me calling Samantha's job. Let that sink in. She hasn't witnessed anything. That's what she was told.
Actually, one of her witnesses, Samantha, said that Jessica Hessler pulled her job last year. That she called her job, but she didn't get the right department, and they traced the phone number back to Miss Hessler's fiance.
Listen, she's now going to tell the judge that was a lie, but she just told the judge that I contacted people's jobs.
Which the phones aren't in his name, so we should have realized then that it was a lie, but that one was a lie. She has contacted a constable's job. I do have the email proof of that.
Nope.
She has contacted Elizabeth's daughter. She's contacted people's husbands because she just doesn't get her way.
Okay. Anything further from you?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Ms. Hessler, do you have any questions for this witness?
Just of the proof of supposedly contacting people. They keep saying I'm contacting people. Mm-hmm. I haven't contacted anyone, and I actually have a live stream of this particular woman that my witness, Samantha, just actually obtained a ex parte emergency restraining order against Miss Margaret. And I have videos of her and her fiance both stating that and this is recent, we're talking about maybe last week, coming to my house and going to physically harm myself and my fiance. Actually, it's $1.50 for every breath he takes. So I'm not sure as to who's threatening who.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't understand that last thing you said.
Excuse me, Judge. She's saying that Margaret had threatened her fiance, but Miss Hessler holds live streams where she
wait. We're not doing rebuttal right now. We're doing Miss Hessler. We're just questioning this witness, Miss Perret. If you have any questions for her right now, if not, nope. Okay. All right. Miss Harding, any other witnesses?
She has. Miss Elizabeth Carsmaker can tell you what she's done to her.
Okay, Miss Carsmaker, you're still under oath if you'd like to testify.
Okay, speaking on this lady who scams on the internet, in January, I had started a channel or a page that was just being satire, it was funny, it was whatever it was. And then I was live on YouTube and I had accidentally shown my daughter's email. It was totally by accident. And Miss Hessler got a hold of that email, and she emailed my daughter telling her that her mother didn't love her and that I was a drunk, and that if my daughter needed somebody to speak to, that she could reach out to her. That was the first time. I was floored by that. Miss Hessler has threatened she said things like, I'm going to make your life a living hell until you get the F off the internet. And Miss Hessler admitted last week in a live chat that she contacted my husband for the second time. They contact him. Sorry, I'm so angry. They contact him personally, his work email. And it is the most vile stuff. And then Jessica, and I have the email, she threatened my husband the last week. He was away on a trip. She said to him in that email, if you do not respond to me, I will have no other choice but to contact your superiors. Now, my husband has nothing to do with me, and I have nothing to do with him. But this needs to stop. And then she's posted on my child's soccer club. She's contacted my daughter on Instagram, her soccer friends on Instagram, because there's video out there that she wants my daughter to hang her head low while she's walking on the soccer field. All because she doesn't like me and she can't control me, and now she goes real life on me. She's called the police to my house. It is outrageously crazy. And Jessica, you admitted it, so don't lie.
Okay. Ms. Harding, do you have any other questions for this witness?
No, but I'd like to also call.
No, wait. We got Ms. Hessler gets a chance to ask her any questions if she has any. Ms. Hessler, do you have any questions for this witness?
No, ma'am. Just nothing has happened since the last court hearing, but okay.
Okay.
To
All right.
messaging. Right.
Ms. Harding, do you have any other witnesses?
Yes, Misha.
All right. Which, can you state your name for the record, please?
Sorry. Okay. I'm sure my speaker is all crazy. I jumped in water. It's Kesha.
I'm playing it to get past her saying and spelling her name.
I have sat back for a year straight and watched Ms. Hessler drag countless women, the first one being for a year straight, taking to multiple social media and doing one slander with nothing but. It's September, so a year straight. Myself, June 3rd at 10:30 a.m. in the morning, when she took to me live, saying she knew who contacted, which the main person that ties us all together, Miss Reiner, accusing me falsely, slandering, saying that I was calling Miss Reiner, leaving her death threats. When I took to that live, because my phone was ringing, with my friends telling me she was doing this live, as she always does, I had got on that live and said, "You are lying." And she's like, "Oh, I'm lying. Well, I've yet to see something I've lied about." Before she goes on to say that she's accusing me, she says that she has done a little digging. I quote her. She said, the state where I live, she says she has done digging on me. She found my fiance, which again, my fiance has nothing to do with anything of social media. He doesn't have a TikTok. He hasn't even gone on his Facebook in over a year. Which is countless lies just trying to defame me for no reason other than slander and lies to keep up her channels and social medias.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Hessler, any questions for this witness?
Yeah, and I wasn't even the one who looked up her shit. Ashley sent it to me, and I still have the text on that.
I would like to say, my language is not very good. The only thing that I have done to Miss Hessler is call her a lard ass. And I have not made any threats to her children or her person, unlike herself. I just wanted to state that.
Okay. And what you said since the last hearing that
The one she missed,
the pictures have still been posted online and that sort of thing.
yes.
Okay.
Just as recently as July, or I just found it last week.
Okay. Any other witnesses?
Not for me, no.
Ms. Hessler, do you have witnesses, or would you like to testify?
First, I would like to, and then I will call my witness.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
As for Mrs. Harding's motion, the only incident that she has on here of why she's filing for protection order is that I filed my petition and that I didn't show up in court. that is it. Since the last court hearing, I have not been live. Speaking aside from, and I can show my YouTube, being out at a racetrack, filming it, not speaking about nobody, just showing you live stream of the racetrack, as well as my daughter's band practice. The reason why I haven't been live is because Miss Harding, Miss Carsmaker, and Miss Pardee all sat and conspired in one of Miss Cars.
Okay, now we're going to get to the CPS part, okay? Mind you, this is 9/1. I had just gotten off the phone with the CPS supervisor at 10:30. Court was at 11. Where I was advised that they were closing out my case. So I bring up CPS and that, they lied. They conspired and contacted Child Protective Services on false allegations. And that the case was being closed. After court, they then got another call from somebody acting like my family member, stating that they are in fear and concern for my children, and that them closing out the case, that they were failing my kids. The call with the worker and the supervisor, where they told me, well, this is why we contacted the Wayne County prosecutor and had him review the case in the video. This is why when the Wayne County prosecutor didn't find anything that could be chargeable or any essay that took place in the video, that they contacted the Michigan State Attorney General and had him review it. Because I was a dumbass and told the judge the truth, that they all sat in Ella's live and conspired together to call CPS, and that my case was being closed because it was bullshit. And that call is on my Magic Mama account, pinned video. You can hear where she says they contacted the Attorney General, they contacted the Wayne County prosecutor, they went through that case with a fine-tooth comb because an alleged family member contacted them with fear and concern of my children's safety and well-being. You're not my family member. So as you say, eat a bag of dicks.
Makers live stream to call the police to my house as well as Child Protective Services. That was all done on July 17th. I have proof of all of it. The police came out to my home at midnight. Child Protective Services were out the next day. Per Child Protective Services and Taylor Police Department, they said that because of the harassment coming from online, to not go live. If I do, don't speak about them. In which I haven't. Since the last court date, I have not spoke about Miss Harding. I have numerous different videos from Miss Harding as well as her witnesses on just the very next day after court. Mrs. Harding drew a tarot deck or a tarot card about me. Naming it Hippophant. There's been live streams, and I've sent all of this in as exhibits, where Miss Harding is talking about me. She's showing the court papers. Mrs. Carsmaker going live, repeatedly calling me a pussy-ass bitch. Why was I not here? Why did I not show up? Stating the judge is very pissed off at you. Don't ever file anything in that court again. I did seek the transcripts that I just received from the July 11th hearing because of the allegations.
Why she went so hard, right?
That were said.
What was it, Margaret?
allegedly testified
The
on that
ACL
day.
happened with.
There has, like I said, Mrs. Harding live on her YouTube, streaming my lives, saying that she can't wait for September to come. It's going to great. Stating that her husband, David, has even said, oh, well, invite them down for a beer. They can have a beer, but they're not going home. Again, threats on us. As a matter of fact, just 2 days ago, Mrs. Harding was live and was laughing at that she allegedly got into a physical altercation with somebody at a stop and go, and that how proud she was that a 52-year-old could still put a 30-something-year-old on her ass. Again, all of this has been sent in. I myself have done nothing since the last court date, and that's why Ms. Harding couldn't show or provide any proof. And like I said, even Miss Pardee, I'm sorry, I correct myself, it was a week and a half ago, she posted a 9-minute video of her and her fiance, like I said, threatening me and my fiance. I'm sorry, her name's Kesha, but had said that her fiance isn't even on social media, has nothing to do with it. Well, neither is my fiance. But that's all I get is pedal lover, pedal supporter, pedal this, pedal that. Miss Pardee ran an Intellis background check on me and emailed it to all of her friends, my witness being one of them. And in this video, just from a week and a half ago of Miss Pardee, said that she's going to break my jaw and I'm going to lose a lot of weight because I'm going to be drinking through a straw. Even though I have stopped, I have not went live, I have not mentioned a single one of them in over 6 weeks. This has been a everyday thing with them, with all of them, to harass and try. I feel like they're trying to poke and push me into a response that they're not going to get. I would like to see proof of me allegedly contacting people's jobs. I did. I most certainly did. About a month and a half ago, send a non-threatening, which I'll pull it up and show, email to Ms. Carsmaker's husband, asking him to help stop her because she's attacking my child. I never threatened him, never said I was going to superiors. Like I said, I have the email. I want them all to leave me alone. That is why I filed for my restraining order against Ms. Harding. I have over 30 exhibits that I emailed proof for each thing that I said on my petition. Mrs. Harding doesn't have anything. The first time she filed it was because I allegedly emailed a 14-year-old. No proof of that. What does that have to do with her? This time, like I said, her exact words are, I filed a restraining order against her in this very court and did not show up. And that's it. You didn't show up. And I have proof.
She's lying.
Okay, Ms. Hessler's still testifying, so everyone else needs to be quiet, please. Go ahead, Ms. Hessler, if you have anything else.
No, this is, I mean, like I said, this is what I deal with on a daily basis.
Okay. And what about the allegation that you shared her house pictures with someone, or she said
There was one picture back in March that was shown on a live stream. I admitted that to Senior Judge Kellums. That was publicly posted. I can show the little globe on it that shows that it's a public photo. Nobody hacked her stuff. And nothing's been shown since. All of that was back in February, March. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I will get in that fucking car.
Who's playing that?
This is Laura. While I'm testifying, playing that same video again. The judge just said, who's playing that? Not her turn to speak. This particular court date was September 1st, 2022.
There's many goddamn speech.
No.
I told you, she plays this at every single hearing. This was directed to Ella. She has admitted it. Ella's admitted it. Why is it being played at every hearing?
Miss Harding, it's not your turn. You need to turn that off.
I've got 3 hours.
I have plenty of proof, Jess. You lie. Just because.
Miss Harding, I'm talking to you right now. I told you it's her turn to testify.
I'm sorry.
Miss Hessler, do you have more?
That audio clip that she's playing is what she played last time we were in front of you, that she admitted was said to Miss Carsmaker, that what is said to Miss Carsmaker, which I did say out of anger, most certainly did, after she did a 10-minute long video attacking my 15-year-old child. You're lying. That I was going to go to her house, but this woman has also said the same thing. She does come out and sit in front of my house and make video.
Nope. We're not interrupting. I'm going to mute everybody until it's your time to talk. If you can't keep your mouths shut. Thank you. Go ahead, Miss Hessler.
I have a video of Miss Carsmaker with a map behind her green screen, and it says from her location, and you can see my address in the video, and she's standing there with her arms crossed. As a matter of fact, right after Child Protective Services was here on July 18th, 2 days later, the FBI showed up at my house because of these women filing IC3 reports. The Detroit FBI, 2 agents as well as a Taylor police officer showed up at my house. It's the police, it's Child Protective Services, everybody. I want Miss Harding to leave me alone. I want Miss Carsmaker to leave me alone. I want Miss Pardee to leave me alone.
Okay. And
But I don't foresee that happening. And like I said, I have video upon video of every last one of them threatening me. And this is all recent.
and those are the exhibits you submitted.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you wanting those admitted into evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Any objection to the exhibits? Miss Harding, you're muted. You have to unmute. Do you have any objection to the exhibits being admitted?
I want to see proof of me threatening her. After.
Do you have any objection to the exhibit she submitted?
Yes, because she fakes everything.
Did you get a copy of
There is video of her admitting on how to faking text messages, recordings. So yes, anything she has admitted, I object to it. I object to her little witness that portrays herself to be an officer of the law. I've got proof of this woman contacting the mayor, of a constable, threatening this woman's job. We respond to her. And her saying that she doesn't go live,
And that wasn't me, that was Ashley. And that's why I, apparently against that woman's request, Margaret was trying to play superhero, and even though she was told not to leave, or not to have me contact this detective at this police department, she called me with Sage on the phone, three-wayed, to tell me what to say to this detective. If it was me speaking to, said detective to have somebody investigated, why would I then call that detective with 2 other people on the phone for him to be like, ma'am, this is the same voice that I spoke to about this complaint? Because it wasn't fucking me. And there's Whack, who was friends with Ashley at the time. Who knows? It was fucking Ashley. It was not me. So again, the slander and the defamation in a fucking court of law. The perjury under oath.
I'll tell you why the cops were called that night. She was live making fun of Miss Carsmaker, getting in an argument with her husband, and happened to catch her pedophile boyfriend groping, not once, but twice her daughter. So that's why I called the cops.
Not true.
I told them to watch it herself and make the decision because I couldn't sleep at night knowing.
And they fucking watched it. They interviewed everybody that was at my house that night. They had me email them a copy of the video. And guess what? I have the police report that says no groping occurred, no crimes occurred, case closed. Imagine fucking that. Imagine that. But she doesn't go real life, right? They don't call the police. They don't call CPS. They don't do this. They don't do that. But here is her admitting. And this is the second reason why that I got this. Because CPS will get a copy of this. And CPS will go after the fact that she intentionally, knowingly made a false report. Just because you think that something happened because you don't like the person doesn't mean that it happened. Period. And she's still telling fucking people that he did it. She's still telling people that I handed my children to him on a fucking silver platter. Just like when she mocked my DV, a month ago? 2 months ago? When she laughed at the fact that he beat the shit out of me, she said, well, you didn't show what you did for that to happen. You didn't show what you did to deserve that. You didn't show what you caught him doing on camera beforehand. Bitch, I didn't catch him on camera doing nothing. I caught him motherfucking cheating with a hoe at work. That's what happened.
That had happened. I didn't call CPS, but I damn sure called the cops.
So she just said she didn't call CPS, but listen, because then she later admits that she called CPS.
We're going to go ahead and get those exhibits over objection.
Of course.
Anything further, Ms. Hessler?
As far as the allegations of him groping, I have both the police report as well as Child Protective Services.
Show the video.
Show the video.
Ms. Bodine, we're meeting you again because you can't seem to abide by the rules, which are she gets to talk and you get to talk. So, Ms. Hessler, go ahead.
I have, like I said, both police report and Child Protective Services. After seeing the video and doing a 6-week-long investigation, they found that there was no sexual assault done. And they will be looking into pursuing felony charges as to knowingly making false allegations was the workers' words.
And as far as your petition, have you adequately told me what you want to tell me about that?
Yeah, for the most part, yes, ma'am. I
just check
kind of
sure.
over all of the,
And when the judge said that she was admitting the exhibit, she says, go figure. Like, this isn't how you talk in court.
everything that was sent in. Aside from, there was videos sent in, it would be the exhibit 3C, where Ms. Harding talks about my kids and being sexual assault victims. I don't understand what that has to do with anything, why she is addressing that. Exhibit 11 on 6/2, the day right after court with Judge Kellums. She says that the goddamn judge dismissed that shit. I thought that was kind of unprofessional. Saying, you didn't even wait 2 fucking hours to start running that cum catcher of yours. I mean, even if you catch cum since you're not 14, that's threats or, stabs at my fiance. There is also videos where she tells me that I should take care of my kids tonight and make sure I watch them. And
that she hears it can get kind of sore, and to buy them numbing cream. She's one insinuating and encouraging sexual assault on my kids, but the numbing cream, that was a little kind of too far. But I mean, just like I said, just the other day, she was posting court papers saying she couldn't wait for September 1st. But,
I do have a question about your petition. You said order the respondent to give me possession of residence. Did you mean to check that box?
it wouldn't let me not check it.
That's weird. Okay.
I know.
All right, so you didn't mean to check that box.
No.
All right, and then it says delete, remove all video posted about my family and me. Immediately stop speaking about me using nicknames at my family.
Yes,
Also, medical expenses, counseling, and prohibiting her from having a weapon.
And
Did you mean to check those boxes?
the prohibiting her from the possession and deadly weapon, yes, and that is strictly because of the threats and the talk about her and physically assaulting. Like I said, just 2 days ago, she claims to have gotten into a fist fight with a 30-something-year-old woman like that.
Okay.
And she does also admit to having, and hey, if you do, that's your thing. But she admits to having mental illnesses with violent tendencies. That was also sent in as an exhibit.
Okay. What about medical expenses and counseling?
I have obtained a therapist due to the amount of harassment and stress that that has been put on not only myself but my children as well.
Okay. Do you therapist bills or something like that?
I do. I would have to calculate up the total of them.
And I still see that therapist twice a week.
You know, may I say something?
Hold on one second. Okay. Anything else, Ms. Hessler?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Harding.
I would like proof that I am the one that harassed her and threatened her children. And she mentioned that I brought up the fact that her daughters had been sexually assaulted. That was because I had been streaming her friend, and her video popped up after that. She posted herself a verbatim practice.
Bullshit.
She told everybody that I had attacked her children during that. So I posted the same video and said, can you tell which child has been sexually assaulted or has mental disabilities? I didn't say any names. I didn't say they were her kids. I was proving that I didn't attack her children. So I don't know why Miss Hessler, she twists the stuff, and she has said, she might not say our names in those lives when she's at the racetrack, but she cannot go live without bringing up, oh, I've got some good news. I've got tea. You're going to want to check in because it's going to be good. Her lives are nothing about either myself, Miss Carson-Maker, or Margaret. If they're not that, you know, she's not talking about anything. And if she's so frightened, why is there video of her showing us all where to park and to bring it on? I have never once threatened this woman. I don't speak of this woman unless she speaks of me first. The papers she's talking that I've posted about
I think I told you both that last year and to stop talking about each other.
Yes, and I had. But also, after that last...
She just said, and I had, not that I do. And weird that, like, just like Gabby. Let me back it up a second, because I don't remember exactly what she said.
The paper... They're not that maker. Her eyes, you're going to want to check it, bring it up. It's when she's at the rate, and And she has said, she might not say our names in those lives when she's at the racetrack, but she cannot go live without bringing up, oh, I've got some good news. I've got tea. You're going to want to check in because it's going to be good. Her lives are nothing about either myself, Miss Carson Maker, or Margaret. If they're not that, she's not talking about anything. And if she's so frightened, why is there video of her showing us all where to park and to bring it on? I have never once threatened this woman. I don't speak of this woman unless she speaks of me first.
Yeah, that. Just like she didn't speak about Gabby until Gabby real-lifed her. That's not true. Anybody that's watched either one of them, Gabby wasn't getting on and streaming her lives and, calling her derogatory names or talking about her kid or, whatever. She always is the victim. Always. No. You're the one that intentionally initiates all of this shit.
The papers she's talking that I posted about.
I think I told you both that last year to stop talking about each other.
Yes, and I had, but also
I had.
after that last time when you told him not to record. It's funny that she FaceTimed that recording with her little mods, and Britt made comments that she wasn't in court, but she sure as hell knew what I had on that day because she had done a little private streaming of that courtroom proceeding. So, Miss Hessler likes...
Just like Gabby allegedly streamed court in a Discord, which is not true. Gabby voice recorded it. There's a difference. But she always brings up the stuff that they're guilty of. I didn't record court and stream it to anybody. So... I'm sorry, what?
Poke the bear. I've had her blocked for 2 years. I would love to know how she knows what I post about Mental Health Month in February has to do with her. I've had her blocked.
With 10,000 fake accounts that you watch from.
Or she wouldn't have any of my stuff off of my TikToks that she's turning in. She's stalking me.
Same goes for you. You wouldn't have any of my lives, fucking timestamps, this, that, and whatever, unless you were stalking me.
I don't care about this woman. I don't want nothing to do with the foul piece of shit.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what she just said to a fucking judge? In a courtroom. In a court of law. Let me back it up for you.
This woman, I don't... that she's turning... or she's the one stalking. She's the one
Listen.
Or she wouldn't have any of my stuff off of my TikToks that she's turning in. She's stalking me. I don't care about this woman. I don't want nothing to do with the foul piece of shit. So, if she would have stopped talking about me, we wouldn't even be here. If she didn't have my private photos that I was hacked into.
I will tell you, Miss Harding, we're not going to call each other's names during this.
I apologize.
If you do, you'll be found in contempt, so.
Oh!
I apologize.
Modify your language, please.
Ooh.
Yes, ma'am. It's just frustrating when you do everything that you can to protect your children from predators online, and then because you speak out against one that isn't even this woman, they dig up my...
Oh, I'm being reported. For harassment and bullying. Wouldn't that mean you're harassing and bullying? I'm not even the one that's speaking at the moment. Da-di-da-di-da. No, she can't. Right, the interruption, and Brownie even says she did that shit in Florida. Let me see if I got a decision back on my other account. Okay. I guess since they're reporting here, go back over to the Magic Mama. Because they approved my appeal. That, you know, I'm not fucking 13. Weird motherfuckers. So go over there. And we will... Oh, no, I can't go live on this one. Because then if one of the kids call, it'll interrupt. And we'll do it there. No, she can't fucking deal with anything, Ella. And she has no respect for nothing. No authority. One of the videos that I sent in, the Magic Mama account, my main, well, I mean, my new main, I guess. She has no respect for authorities. One of the hearings, I had submitted evidence of her saying, and there isn't a single fucking judge that will tell me what to do. You'll hear that part. But go back over to the Magic Mama. I'll be over there in like 30 seconds. I just gotta switch accounts. And we'll finish over there. Okay, thanks, bye. Sorry that your butt hurt. Love you, bye.